afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the master of propaganda here of Reich, defender of the fatherland. We're off here to the exciting 1 versus 1 on Sumoski between in the south. Vindicarex fighting for the Wehrmacht, for the Reich, for the 15th Panzer Grenadier Division here with Spearhead, Lightning Wall and Festering Armour versus Naat fighting here for the Commonwealth, for the 11th Armoured Division here with Commandos, Royal Artillery and Royal Engineers. We got double intersections there out for him. Also balloons are infantry, machine gun, anti-tank gun here, infantry and a single machine gun. We got Pioneers, MU-42s and Grenadiers on the way for Vindicarex and the Wehrmacht. Pardon the hiccups. Another one there. So double infantry out here for Naat, followed up by the Vickers. Rather standard opening there for the Brits. Some like to go for universal care straight off the 2 sections, others don't. Some go for 3 sections. For the Wehrmacht, we're starting to see more of just MU-42 Grenadiers, so still some go for the standard double Grenadier right after the Infantry Company is up. And I do see some players going for, say, double Pioneers, although tend to be a bit rarer. Pioneers heading southwards there. The rest of the forces focusing here. Brits are also splitting up. There'll be a territory here and there. And there we go, the Vickers machine gun arrives. Nothing further there. So we're not really so much to comment on at the moment. We got a second Grenadier squad there on the way for vindicarex. Good fighter Jürgen moving ahead here with his crew of NG gunners ready to take up positions against the British. We got the Grenadiers advancing up, they're following up. Well, but needs to be careful, they're protecting into the MB-42 on its own there with no line of sight, really no clear idea what's waiting there. I mean, get spotted here by the infantry, that could easily turn a bit ugly, in particular sitting up here. Not entirely sure what's possessing to do that. Of course, MB-42s I think have a slight tendency to doing that automatically, but you know, still mean that's a further risk of still doing that. Right here, oh, there we go, he's just sort of flanking up there. Good work there by Naat. In this case, Vindicarex is getting kinda punished here for some not very strong heavy machine gun play there, if one has to be honest. I'm not entirely sure what the logic was behind that one. Further Vickers there moving up. We got a 3rd section in the way as well. And the other section of the Grenadiers getting to the building. Probably a better situation there since they can still fire all there, but obviously being heavy cover versus Grenadiers, who've basically only got a ditch for cover. Scheisse, I never thought I'd die in a ditch. Scheisse. Grabbing points here, Pioneers making good progress. 3rd Grenadier squad on the way to both sides, sort of going here in the infantry before starting up. But here they go into the building. Suppression won't last long, and there we go. Vickers for tearing into the MG crew. Almost got a whack there, and there we go. MG-42 lost. If not, can recover the MG-42. That's going to be huge there against Vindicarex, who's down to just 3 Grenadiers and 1 Pioneer squad here at the moment. More sections moving up there. Pioneers flanking in. Could set up the Vickers then inside the building. I think that will help Naat quite a bit. Rushing up the section there to grab the MG-42 with the other section is out in the open, exposed to the Grenadiers in heavy cover. Pioneers flanking in against the Vickers, and he's not setting up in the building, setting up the section in the building, but it can't really cover well due to there's only one window here. I'm not entirely sure what Naat's logic for that one is. He's also close to losing the section there, but it's not what would strike me as the most efficient. Actually giving the Pioneers the best chance of gunning down the Vickers gunners there. Sergeant Stein and his men making short work of the Tommies right there. Yeah, look at this, the heroes, or at least, you know, we forced away some Tommies. So that was, in some senses, a bit of an awkward engagement here for Naat. He could have just popped the Vickers inside the building, and then, I think, rushed for the MG-42 stolen that away from Naat, but instead he sort of he did the thing that was the least beneficial to him. There you go, Pioneer stopped by another infantry. We also know he's actually been very quick to bolster his sections here, quickly building up with numbers. We also got rapid tech up there, not bad, not bad. Section needs to go away, that's low on health. Not good here for Naat, not good. Almost got the MB-42 again, but oh well. Section opening up this Grenadiers, good position here. Only 1 window to respond back to. I mean, always a good thing to keep in mind how many windows a building have on each side, so to engage them from the most optimal one if you can with your infantry. Troops enforcing, and we actually got a weapon rack upgrade here on the way. That's good, that's good. And a lot of British players feel like, you know, ignore or entirely forget about it. They'll end up filling like almost 500 munitions and never even remotely consider getting up some Bren guns at the very least for the infantry section, which would really help them versus all the German infantry, for example, or even grenades. Nothing at all, not mines either. But we got here take up all ready for Vindicarex as well. Like to make a nice company up. We got nothing here though from the, well, Platoon command post there, no sappers, no snipers. But there you go. Bren guns ready to be handed out. There's some splendid light machine guns, adding a bit there to the potency of Naat's Tommies. Section holding up. They're not grabbing so much territory, seems like that. Again, he's basically going to be on the defense. He's too worried about giving up ground. So he's just basically holding his ground while he's waiting for the rest of his forces back in the base to get ready to shoot some Huns with their guns. So there we go, that's a larger force out there. Meanwhile, MB14 there we go, forcing the section back. Moving up the west here aggressively. Mr. Vindicarex. 3 gunners, we got the 222 down the way, like to punch his B-Wagen, adding in a bit more mobile firepower. And certainly Naat would struggle a bit with that, though of course he could in theory already here be taking for the AEC and prepare with that. Which would certainly put a stop to the scout car, the 222, pretty quickly and aggressively. You also got Telemans going down there, good. Vindicarex already preparing the battlefield, laying down mines. Sappers on the way. Choice, MD42 occupying the church, Vicar setting up here. Section creeping about there. Finally moving up the right flank as well, dispatching 2 sections for that. You could actually, I think, try and harass his opponents. That would be a really good move there for Naat, denying Vindicarex fuel, also forcing him to act that, pulling away from the centre and other points, very good. But no, in this case, 2-2, hunting down the section, while the gunners instead moving towards his fuel point. It's a bit unfortunate there for Naat, a bit unfortunate, who has not either way checked. Oh, there we go, I think there we go. You got the AC specialisation being made available here to Naat in response to the 222. He likely punches B-Wagen. Meanwhile, continue to grab territory here. Map control though, Naat is not looking too strong at the moment, but then again, as British, you're never going to look that quite strong unless you actually pull off some really good moves versus your opponent. As you start out as one of sort of the slow and more specific factions, a lot more, should we say, ponderous in some senses. Plenty of punch, but not a lot of mobility. But there you go to the 2 as the section, hold up in the buildings, should give them a chance of surviving for at least a bit there. Brent's section could try and move up support here, would help out, I think. AEC down the way, the Mark III. The Mark II had a 6-pounder gun, this one has a 75mm gun, little fun fact there. And there we go, Telemines as well, so we actually sort of see several points in mind off by Vindicarex. Very good there, very good. That's going to make vehicle movement difficult for Naat and could certainly make things very miserable here for the AEC. The sections there pulling back, MD4 holding up here, very vital point here by the way. Strong position there. Naat of course can just try and play around it, instead go for here, defend his fuel point, largely to move up through here instead. That would certainly throw things off, but no, he does not do so, We've got the AC here, rolling ahead. Meanwhile, Naat is taking a bit of beating here from Vindicarex. Soldaten, Vic is there in trouble as well with the likely punches B-Wagen, 4 kills already in the Namis, there's Vaterlanders. AC getting closer though, getting closer. Brand section pushed away as well, looking a bit rough here, looking a bit rough. Could add in some Panther over Vindicarex, fuel caches will try to take off already. Of course, we might want to get a Pack 40 here to deal with the AC, but there you go, Panther fast there from Dieter. Dealing there with the AC. Bit at least forcing me to be more cautious. And there you go. Forced to pull back, but it's already done some damage and knocking out the 222. Also, poor Alf there was sent flying. And he hits the bench. Alf has been benched. He's moving in. Nothing further here. He could try and play for a sniper perhaps. But right now, Naat is in a precarious situation. He's lost a lot on the map. Then we got a Pack 40 in late for Vindicarex. He needs to do something about aggressively pushing back against Vindicarex. And to a certain extent, he should probably try and avoid the MD14 unless he's got something that's cleared out. He would be wasting time. Instead, he should try and move ahead. Avoid it. Instead, I think go west and sort of play around it, get behind it, force it to retreat, or something else. It looks like he's very much intending on a head-on assault against the MD42, though we are seeing forces thankfully being dispatched elsewhere. Pack 40 there riding for Vindicarex. There's sort of continues here, MD42 dealing with the vehicles nicely. AC moving up. And there we go, we got incendiary rounds up. We got incendiary rounds up here to deal with AC, though no, it is actually reasonably armoured. So, while it can do some, it's not going, for example, to do a lot of damage. Though, it's still going to do some there to sort of help, for example, the MD42 there to experience up. And there we go, in fact, it's closing in there already on Veterans 3. And at this range, by the way, the MD42 will actually have the best chance of penetrating the AC. That's actually a bit of a poor decision here by Naat. It's actually giving the MD42 the best chance of doing a lot of damage. In fact, it's almost veterancy free. So that could have been handled a bit better. But he did successfully push back the MD42. So it's not a complete loss there for Naat. But, you know, I would not describe it as a very graceful or very efficient attack. But still, he's all making progress on the left flank. Good, good. Brent section might have been better sort of leading the way instead of the non-Brent section. Meanwhile, what do we have here? No further tech up. We got additional pioneers on the way. No Panther on this. I think they could help up quite a bit there with their assault rifles versus the Tommies, but no sign of that. We do have light machine guns up here to help a bit. Brent section moving from the north. And there you go. Grenadiers in trouble, and they'll soon be in twice the amount of trouble, and perhaps not thrice. Once the Brent section moves up, you just need to get into cover, get their bonus, and then start shooting like mad. And there you go. Rough grenade already moving in there. Nice particular there by vindicarex. Doesn't do too much, but still getting some kills in, gaining veteran too. There's a bit of trouble there, taking losses to the Brent section, other section flanking in there as well. Grenadiers need to retreat very quickly before it's too late. In the meanwhile, not a lot of progress here repairing the AC. Grenadiers following up the intersection, and Vickers doing the best, but he's basically forgotten all about that. Needs to be a bit more aggressive there as well, and he's got plenty of resources. Doctrinally, he could actually make some choices here. Commander Regiment, Royal Artillery, or Royal Engineers, all would be good here. But so far, no choices there. I mean, he could, for example, go for the Commando Glider and quickly pop it in to do some damage. And I think we got a Piat launcher here as well. There we go. He's all preparing a bit for armor as well. Interesting, interesting. I would have figured more Brens initially, but no, he's preparing with Piat as well. Got a sniper there on the way. MB42 getting back into the church. And we got a mortar and plasma going up here, preparing to sort of dominate the area here. That could help out a bit. He should consider some mindfulness though, because he doesn't know his opponent's mind. But, you know, it never hurts to assume your opponent knows what he's doing, and thusly prepare for mines. Section there stopped, but almost got the mortar emplacement ready. He could further pop in the sappers there to increase his rate of fire, making him more lethal here in the close environments. And there we go. He does, firing away there, mortaring the MD42 in the church quite severely. Other units nearby can also be in trouble. Vickers sitting up in the building. Lots of fire there, lots of fire. Mine went off, they're killing one poor soul there with Pioneer. But Vickers need to fall back, Shooting there. AC will need a bit of repairs there. We got a standoff here with Grenadiers in sections. They could try and attack him, move up to the cover and begin shooting away, but apparently there's nothing happening there. Nothing in the base either. We got the snub there, applying a bit of pressure there. Quick rough grenade.
Placement under attack.
Johnny there took a hit for the rest of the team. There you go, he's actually managed to secure a nice chunk of the village here, forcing away a lot of Vindicator's units. So we've still got the MB42 covering the village there from the cemetery from the south. Naat though needs to display a bit more speed. I mean, he has a slight tendency, I think, of suddenly getting caught up on any kind of, you know, obstacle Vindicator presents to him. Instead of trying to play around it just a bit, he sort of slows down completely, losing a lot of tempo, a lot of momentum, and basically allowing a small unit to hold up a much larger force, which is only to the advantage of vindicarex. I mean, in that sense, you could consider some grenades, just something else, or, you know, a universal care would actually have done him excellently much earlier in the game. You know, he could have burned away the MD42 and the Grenadiers and so on. But for some reason, Naat here is being highly reluctant. But there you go, winning out against the Grenadiers there. Two sections, Vetri, 2 plus of Bren there. For some reason, there you go, but he's for some reason not pulling back there at all. Still did quite nicely there, stuck to heavy cover, did some good damage, but still needs to be more aggressive, needs to try and pressure Vindicarex a bit further. Vindicarex, I think, has been allowed to hold too much territory too easily here for the time being. Always something to keep in mind of, and there we go. Vetri throwing the MD42 and the sappers are getting absolutely pummeled, but Sniper to the rescue, plus of course the mortar and plate here firing away as well there with the 3-inch mortars. Almost got it, Scheisse! Rückzug, dein Hart, schnell! There we go. Damn close there for Vindicarex, and again pushing for the fuel point. Very good job. He's been more aggressive again in harassment than Naat has in sort of harassing Vindicarex. There you go. Pioneer's in a bit of trouble. And take up there for Naat. Might be some armor on the way, though he should consider an anti-tank gun. for vindicarex. We actually see he's gone straight for the heavy Panther core. That's a rare move to see. That's a rare move to see. Not one I've generally actually seen being very successful. Of course, vindicarex might be able to pull it off, I guess. In particular, the way again that Naat he has been playing a bit. Surprised that the lack of anti-tank guns, that's definitely going to be needed now with whatever's going to come out of that one. There you go. Vickers holding up there. Pioneer's going to set here for the placement and track time here for the mid-game analysis. Current situation, Naat is a bit of the back foot. He's struggling to a fuel point. He's struggling to any kind of map. Then he's also way too quick being held down here by vindicarex, which again is really only to the advantage of vindicarex. And he's got the weapon upgrades, but for some reason he's not really upgrading a lot of his men either, for the sake of at least a few Brens. I mean, he's got one section with a Vickers, oh no, not a Vickers, but a Piet and a Bren, but nothing else. And he could throw some Brents on the other units, maybe the Sappers, or just increase the amount of firepower he can bring to bear versus vindicarex infantry would be good. I also think an anti-tank is going to be rather necessary at the moment, since any army from here is going to be some time off anyways. And certainly also be helpful for supporting the AC minesweepers, of course, always be a good choice as well for the Royal Engineers, in particular, since of course we know their mines up, but of course he doesn't. But you know, assuming your opponent is competent, you know, it's always good to assume, you know, he actually has mines out. So a little thing there to keep in mind for Naat. Also, he needs to choose a doctrine, so does vindicarex. I mean, for the sort of doctrine, I mean, all three could work in sort of different ways. I mean, he could in theory use sort of Royal Artillery rush out of Valentine if something goes wrong. You could also call an artillery. You could use this for the commando glider, choose to fuck some harass here, land the glider here, go for the fuel point, deal with some infantry. That could work. You could use more to cover, assault, smoke raid, all that. Or I suppose you could go for that one, you know, you stand fast, designate a command vehicle, maybe call an ABO. I mean, there are options there. Again, the anti-building flame mortar could here in the centre of the village be actually quite handy as well. But overall, a doctrine needs to bloody well be chosen for vindicarex. Same as well, all three could work reasonably well, though there are more targets here on offer. This one could be quite good. G43s, relief infantry, tiger tanks to a close air support, all sort of handy. So I mean, that would be very well an option there to consider for vindicarex. But otherwise, I think vindicarex so far is doing pretty well. He's sort of got the long end here. He's sort of playing the more optimal strategy. And again, it's sort of Naat keeps taking the bait when he shouldn't be. And again, that's really to the advantage of vindicarex, who's also floating quite a bit of resources. But let's return to the fight and see what happens next. And veterans won then the mortar emplacement.
The new company command post is ready.
Company command post ready, troops need to reinforce, and again I would suggest grabbing a Bren or two, not a Vickers. You can't get those because it doesn't have the doctrine for it. Ooh, good roughneck there against the Vickers. For the church, oh, lost again to the escort. That was a bit silly there by vindicarex. That was a bit silly. Alright, we got now Vickers on the... not Vickers, Bren guns on the Sappers. Why do I keep wanting to say Vickers? I don't know. I'm sure Vickers just sounds nicer to say, but it still feels, you know, a bit awkward. In fact, he's double Bren them. Very interesting to note there, double Bren the Sappers. Certainly won't leave them any munitions there for a mine sweeper, and there go quick off grenade, doesn't land too much damage there, but we've got the MG42 and the Grenadiers, but of course we also got the mortar emplacement ready to sort of hammer away, and there we go, the Grenadiers getting absolutely bombed there by the 3-inch mortars. Taking heavy fire there. Up north we got the Grenadiers here, suffering a rather nasty encounter, the Sappers and an intersection. That's 3 Brens all in all. Still got the MG42 sniper. What is he doing? I mean, if he's going to move straight in front of the MG42 like that, it's going to hurt. But there you go. MG42 tip moves in straight in front of the sniper and the mortar emplacement and the intersection. Oh, the intersection is pulled back, so never mind. Still got a kill there. And he's actually... whoa, he's gone for a Sturmpanzer. Considering the force composition of Naat, though, I can understand a Sturmpanzer, but normally I wouldn't expect that at all. Panther would make more sense otherwise, but again, heavy infantry build, emplacements and the likes. You know, Sturmpanzer are going to be good, in particular because Naat's done absolutely bugger all to get an anti-tank weapon. He's basically got a Piet and a sniper, and in theory also the AC, but of course we know that's not going to work due to the telemines. He can't flank it either, otherwise he might have a chance there. So right now, Naat's basically made a bit of a strategic blunder. He's not at all planned for, you know, for his opponent to actually get armour. He's just waiting for it to happen, and the problem is when it sort of finally happens, it's going to be something that could do a lot of damage to him. And his scout car. So that is not really the wisest decision there by Naat overall. 4-1. You got the Vickers moving in, but that's not going to help. There's just a Sturmpanzer fear. And there's a 150mm howitzer gun there. Almost got this 3-inch mortar there, burning it down. Racing up, but that's a limited help. There we go, cleared out. He could recruit it, use it to bombard Naat. That would be quite effective. But grabbing points, you need to spread out his troops though. No reason to blow them up. That's certainly not going to make things easy, and it won't help you take the point faster. Little detail there. The only thing that can help you take points faster are basically, if you're the Americans, you have one bulletin for paratroops and pathfinders. Otherwise, it's doctrine abilities, like for example, smoke raid operations allows you to turn them neutral faster, or you can focus on go Vanguard, which allows you to make it neutral faster and take it faster. And Wehrmacht and Oberkommando, there's basically one of each that sort of can also do a bit there. So some details there, but overall, just having more troops on a point does not increase the capture speed. Very important to keep in mind. Where did the sappers go? Well, where did anyone else go? In fact, he just sort of abandoned here. The point split them up. Way too much. But anyways, bit of trouble here. Piet section didn't do much well there. There's a Panther. He really needs an anti-tank, and he's getting an anti-tank gun. That is good. But already here, Naat is back on the back foot versus vindicarex. Good shot there, though, from a 6-pounder gun. Good shot. Section sitting up there. And getting a Cromwell. That should at least have a decent chance there. That should have a decent chance. But overall, we actually see most of the map here is currently vindicarex is there versus Naat. And festering armor is finally chosen. Naat has yet to choose anything. Got the Cromwell. Still no doctrine. Come on, Naat, you gotta make a decision. Another head-on assault here, still punting the camera. There you go, stunned, anti-tank moving up, AC moving up as well, shot bounced. Need to attack round now, basically all to sort of do it manually. Missed, AC didn't try to shoot either. Storm Punch allowed to escape, pulling back here. They could try and attack the village, clear up things, then moving up the anti-tank support vehicles on. He needs to be quick about it, need to be quick, Naat. Put some fire under your feet and get moving, man. It's a war zone, not a trip to the local gentleman's club. There we go, got the Cromwell there out for Naat. Rolling up there. Oh, well, we got harassers there, forcing Naat to divert his Cromwell away from an attack to deal with the Grenadiers there. Bit of harassment suddenly having effect there since it basically slows down any attack towards here. Sturmpanzer already repaired, got pack forward supported. Move forward to coming north here. No grenades, meaning also basically no way of clearing out them forward too quickly, and there we go, force retreat, particularly around here with the Sturmpanzer fear. Cromwell forces away the Grenadiers there reasonably successfully. But Naat's situation is looking a bit grim here, largely through his own devising, I feel. And he's still not chosen a doctrine here, still not. We're talking 20 minutes and no doctrine at all. And that's a fairly good sign as well, I generally find. Almost 52 there on the sniper, getting some kills in. Oh, almost got the anti-tank gun. And we got a Panther on the way there for vindicarex. Panther come Wagen 5. He's actually hold down the Sturmpanzer just to get extra range on it here in the area. Very interesting to see there, very interesting. Sometimes I haven't actually seen hold down being used at all. So let's see. A very neat decision there by Mr. vindicarex. We could of course then flank it here, move up the Cromwell through there, get behind it, clear out the Pack 40 first, and deal with the Sturmpanzer, but none of that either. In fact, his anti-tank has been cleared up, and it seems like overall Naat is in a bit of an awkward position. Again, there's seemingly a lack of direction here behind Naat's actions. Go, Panzerkampfwagen 5 arriving here to support the Panther gun division section holding up there with a Bren gun, but that's about it really. No movement beyond that.
The enemy is taking our territory.
At least he's up interest. There we go. Excellent Storm Panther hit. Almost wiped the entire section. Force away. Pack 40 joining in as well there. Cromwell took a good hit there. And to take and find the more static Storm Panther. But that's well. And there we go. Panther being here with the section without any anti-tank weapons to even remotely dent its armour. Not looking good there for Naat. Not looking good. He's still not choosing a doctrine, by the way. He's still not choosing a doctrine. Still been absolutely zero choice there from Naat. No decision. No nothing. Rather feels like a bout of indecisiveness here versus vindicarex. Probably the Storm Panther rush here caught him off guard, and certainly probably left Naat here clearly not sure what to expect. Then of dive in again, what's going on there? What is vindicarex up to? And it seems to be sort of paralysing Naat's decision process a bit here. And he's actually got himself a second Morton placement. That's a pretty unique decision there. I just don't feel like it's a good unique decision considering the overall situation there was one there. So right now the Panther's just machine gunning every anti-tank gun member. Naat is looking increasingly worse off here. 40 Storm Panther moving up there. Morton placement about to get cleared out there. Anti-tank gun wrecked. Gravitational anomaly, and there he goes. Snipers, Piets, Panther infused. We've got the Storm Panther firing back here. Placement continuing to hit there. Where's the Cromwell? Where's the AEC there? Rearm exposed. Now's the time to strike. Now's the time to strike. Good hit. Panther down to half health, less than half health. Could get the Panther, could get the Panther. Almost got it, almost got it. Might not, he might get him. Oh, there we go. Main gun destroyed. Can he get it? Can he get it? Tack round for the smoke. Got the Panther. Placement lost, but still he got the Panther. That's certainly a victory there for Naat, though. Might not be in time here. Tide might have turned in such a way even he cannot stop it now. In which case, Naat has certainly a bit of reason to be embarrassed. There you go, Veteran 2 in the scout car, almost Veteran T3. Cromwell, just Veterans 1 has access to smoke. We got the Storm Panther active continuing ahead here, searching for more targets to destroy. There we go, 10 good hit for the Cromwell. Cromwell moving up there, interesting up support MB42 as well. We got the Pack 40 covering up here. Oh, main gun destroyed, no real action. In fact, we got the Grenadiers taking a point right under Naat's nose. And oh, almost got the Storm Panther. Almost, but it looks like it will escape here. Just barely. Good lord, vindicarex being rather cheeky there, rather brazen and bold. AC there being repaired. Cromwell though is going to need more urgent repairs afterwards. Almost got the Grenadiers wiped. Looks like he's finally realised he needs to make a major push towards the west instead of constantly banging his head into a choke point here, because that's basically what he's doing for a larger part of the fight here. There's been no real chances of basically changing the axis of attack, choosing something where there might be initially less resistance when getting to better positions faster. Is that he just constantly kept applying pressure there. Almost got the Grenadiers here, and oh no. Hit the telemine. That was his Cromwell. He's got plenty of manpower. He could consider some fuel caches, would actually be a good idea. Would have been a good idea early on. And that way he could try and save up for a Firefly here. I suppose he could just go for another Cromwell now. Storm Panther all the way back. We got a second Panther on the way there for vindicarex.
We have reduced our foes to 100 points. The enemy is attempting to
Walls
steal
crumbling
our
apart
sector.
here before the might of the AC, and we actually got the railway artillery support being called in here, basically to get the scout car out of the face of the MD-42 crew. Storm Panther 4 moving ahead.
enemy is taking our territory. Enemy is down to 75 points.
70 points left there for Naat. Getting another anti-tank gun, getting another section at this moment. Still no doctrine though, really. What is Naat thinking? He just seems like he can't decide or make up his mind. There you go, second Panther arriving.
The bunker has been approved with an MG-42.
Second Cromwell on the way.
The forces are securing our territory.
Looking forward to the thing gets there from the AC. Panther, anti-tank as the lights coming up. There you go, good shot there, good shot there.
Only 50 points remaining.
Almost got the MG42, almost, but not quite, not quite. Heavy armor moving about there. Panther finally breaking into pursuit, but not quite. Knowles needs that machine gun there on top as well. There you go, Piet sitting up there, but we've got flamethrower from the south. Their section needs to fall out before they're all cooked like geese. And there we go, wiped entirely. Things are really falling apart here for Naat. British defence of Singapore. And there you go, sniper team wiped as well. We got the AC moving in there. And there you go, in the end, Naat surrenders. Rather odd game from him, really, in some senses. I mean, there were some good parts I really liked. For example, the early upgrades there, that was nice. The AC was also a nice touch, but for some reason, things just fell apart. Overall, the problem here for Naat, and again, that's always one thing to keep out, was he just kept banging it toward, more importantly, you know, he never tried to change his line of attack. And there were, you know, options. He could have gone west. He could have tried, you know, play around here as well at times, but, you know, he never did. He was just so absolutely obsessed with breaking through in that sense. You know, his force wasn't really built forward. He should have then have at least also gotten grenades. He was so absolutely insistent, but he didn't. There was, in that sense, a rather large series of lackings there. Then the Morton placement came again. There were some parts again which, you know, it didn't really mesh very well with this strategy so far, or at least if it was just dominating the centre, in which case, you know, that much is not much of a strategy, at least not one, you know, there's a more determined opponent. It was actually a clearer strategy, like vindicarex, you know, which involved holding up a bit initially, but then rushing straight for Sturmpunch, and that changed. There was all doctrine. There was overall a clearer plan, and that was that when Vindicarex won on, despite, you know, making a rather grave tactical mismaneuver there in the beginning. Naat, and he just felt like didn't really have a strategy, and just, you know, ineffectually hammered away, hoping for Vindicarex to open the door and let him in. But, you know, obviously that's not Vindicarex's job. In that sense, you know, Naat was beaten. He also never prepared, you know, really for tanks in perfect time. So once the Sturmpanzer came, he was caught with his pants down around his, you know, ankles, completely unprepared. So there were a lot of problems there for Naat's game. And again, for, you know, on this high level, that seems a bit odd. So I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with Naat, but, you know, seldom thing to keep in mind, always keep in mind. Again, doctrine, get it, really. I shouldn't have to point that one at this stage and this ranking of fight. But overall, very nicely played her Vindicarex. Nice to see Sturmpanzer 4 rush. Been some time since seen it, but also, you know, again, we'll actually point out, you know, going for a Bren gun is not a bad idea. I mean, that was really good there. That was one of the good things Naat did, but sadly, it just, you know, fell apart. And why it did, I can't really say. But there were definitely a lot of opportunities that Naat had, which he just basically fumbled. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. Probably more of an educational one, again, sort of teaching some lessons. Like, for some, again, you know, don't get obsessed with just sort of trying to move in from one angle. Always try to flank if possible. I mean, if there's a point that's getting too much trouble, try to get around with it and deal with it later on. But if you did, you know, feel free to subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send an email to find some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, thank you for watching, and hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye!